Today I want to sit down and talk you through my philosophy when it comes to mindful photography. Now, I used to be really put off by the word mindfulness. I mean, it's become a bit of a buzzword in recent years, hasn't it? And I used to think that it essentially meant sitting cross-legged, in silence, meditating, being in the present moment, all that kind of stuff. And that is part of it. But what I've discovered in my own journey and the framework that I work with and have developed is that it's got two aspects to it. The first aspect, I guess, is a more traditional mindfulness. It's the slowing down, calming down our nervous system, beginning to relax, to tune into the present moment, to use our breath to do so, to focus on what's in front of us right now, and to just begin to be here right now. Because we spend so much of our lives in our minds, and what getting into the present moment does is it gets us more into our body, calms us down, which then opens us up to so much more. Which then brings in the second aspect of mindful photography, which is something that we don't hear about very often and is what I really want to develop and teach in my practice. And that is tapping into joy. So once we've got into this relaxed present state, it opens up our heart so we can start to see the beauty that surrounds us. So all those things that we don't notice when we're just kind of got that one-track mind, we're off to do something, suddenly we start to notice it. It could be something like the shimmering light on water, how the light interacts with leaves, how it streams through the tree. We may start to notice the little robin that comes and visits us every day. Start to notice what the light highlights, what it puts into shadow. Start to notice the motion of the world around us. These things which, like I say, we're usually oblivious to, suddenly we start to see. And when we start to see these things, we begin to feel more lit up, and we open up that opportunity to feel joy, to feel excitement, and to feel inspired. And this is what I'm so passionate in sharing and teaching, is helping people to get relaxed enough and to tune into themselves enough that they can open up to this joy, excitement and inspiration. Because if we look at the modern day world, many people feel stressed, many people feel anxious, many people are worried about various things. Something else that's really prevalent is that loneliness is the biggest epidemic that we currently face. And what I found when I began photography was that by getting into the present moment, opening myself up to this beauty and starting to see it like this gorgeous light that's now illuminating me. Look at this. Starting to see this, I began to feel alive. I began to feel this joy. And at a time in my life when I was pretty down and also felt very lonely and misunderstood, I suddenly had this beautiful world to go out, to have adventures in, to connect with. So if you find that you're put off by the term mindfulness, please don't. I'm not just here to slow you down and get you present. I'm also here to open you up to the beauty of the world around you, to help you understand what lights you up as an individual, and then how you can use photography, having a physical camera, to start to see that beauty, to connect with it on a more deeper level, and to photograph the things that genuinely light you up. Because we don't come into this life to simply survive and get through the day. We come into this life to grow, to learn, and to enjoy it. And that may feel hard for you to believe depending on where you are right now in your life and what your circumstances are. But I'd like to invite you to feel into that. How amazing would it be if you felt relaxed enough to then open up to this beauty and to have a tool like photography to help you to feel these more elevated emotions so that you can start to find your voice, to connect with the world and to get outside, have these adventures and just to feel these elevated emotions, this joy, this connection, this awe, and to feel more connected with yourself, with nature, and then that opens you up to feeling more connected to others. So that's my philosophy. We begin with the slowing down, the relaxing, the breathing, which then opens up our hearts to all the beauty, the awe, the joy, and the wonder that comes after that. Now, if this more mindful approach intrigues you, I'm excited to announce that this March I'm going to be starting a free monthly mindful photography guide. It will be sent as a newsletter every month via email. In that guide, there'll be a bit of teaching, some practical photography exercises, and also some journaling prompts for you to reflect on throughout the month. It's a great opportunity for you to start to learn and understand how mindful photography can help you on your journey, while also giving you some practical ways that you can implement it and explore it in your life. So if you'd like to receive this free guide, you can sign up here. If you're already on my newsletter subscriber list, you'll get it automatically. But if you're not, make sure you sign up here. I'll also put a link in the description box below. And I'm starting this in March intentionally because March, of course, is the beginning of spring here in the Northern Hemisphere. So by starting this in the spring, we can begin to plant those seeds for the journey ahead through the upcoming months and begin this journey of opening ourselves up to more joy, awe and wonder through the art of mindful photography. And a little robin has just come to say hello, which is a great sign for this journey ahead. I'll see you in the emails.